Hello, it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for Mini Kit Monday with Becky, Daisy, Kathy, Shannon, Tracy, and myself. Our lovely host for the month of February is Shannon. She brought us this awesome mood inspiration board with lots of different shades of pinks and with some coral and gold. And then she had a suggested list of items to include in our kit. Well, this is the last of the month, so it is too late for you to join for February, but you surely can join us in March and put together your kit and post your kit and layouts that you create for the month of March over at our Facebook group site. And I will have the links listed below, along with the other Mini Kit Monday ladies' links to their channel so that you can go see what they created. Now it is time for confession time. I created my third layout and my bonus layout 2 weeks ago. I just had some extra time on my hand, which has been very rare in the last 9 months. But anyhow, I created my layout, edited it, did the voiceover, and had it on my computer ready to be uploaded to YouTube. And I didn't upload it when I was finished, and I should have, because guess what? I can't find the file. I have no idea where it's at. I have spent an entire day searching every file and section on my computer, and it's just gone. It's just disappeared. So I am going to show you what I created and try to remember the products that I used. Everything did come from my kit, plus some more. And what I mean by that, I added some additional items outside my kit. All right, I am also using the leftover sketches from January. I was the host for the month of January, and so that there was a selection and a variety, I think I posted like 9 sketches for our Mini Kit Monday ladies and members to choose from. So I decided I wanted to work through them all because I like them all. So for layout number 3, I have this sketch here, and it does not have a name. I can tell you I found it over at Pinterest. And you can even see that I put the date this was for, since I was 2 weeks ahead of schedule. And guess what? Now I'm behind again. Well, I shouldn't say behind. I'm just not ahead at all. So I really love this sketch here. I mean, there's so much that you can do with it, and I am going to keep this sketch in my file of sketches. I don't keep very many, but I can see using this sketch again and again, especially if I am crunched for time. It's so simple. All right, so from my kit, I took my scraps and I just cut different widths. And the largest width is probably an inch, what I can tell here. So I have an inch and probably 3/4. I have a 1/4 inch right here, I can tell. And then I started adjusting the length by either using my trimmer or tearing is normally what I do. And here it looks like I trimmed using my trimmer, and then I took my thumbnail and just roughed up all the edges. This helps so that your layout doesn't look too flat, and you can define the different patterns. Normally I work 75%, maybe 80% of the time with pattern paper as my main base paper, but this time I'm using a black cardstock. And when you're using a black cardstock, or really any other cardstock, and you're using different colored papers, you really do not have to rough this up. But it's just a technique I love, and I'll get away from it, then I come back to it. Same thing with inking the edges. You can tell I inked the edge of this black cardstock using, let me show you what I used, the Daisy White exclusive ink, and it's a pigment based ink. So you do have to let it dry a little bit, you know, like about 5 minutes, because it's very moist. I find that most white inks are very, very juicy, so you do need to let it sit for about 5 minutes. So this is something I used to do all the time, and I got away from it and started double matting my layouts. Then I got away from that and just had them single matted. And now you're finding that I'm going back and forth with all 3 ways instead of just constantly one way. So I still double mat my foundation layer, or I'll ink it, or I'll leave it plain. All right, so you just start from the top here and work down with your layers until it becomes pleasing to your eye. And I stop just like in the sketch. And then the sketch called for your journaling straight down here, which is awesome. And so I did use 2 photographs, just as it calls here in the layout. It calls for a circle element, which I know is very, very hard to read. I'm going to move my bonus, or not read, see dolly. And I'm going to lift this up so you can see it. I do have a circle vellum here, and this was in my stash right here. And it is behind the photographs. And then just like this sketch calls for, I stuck with putting the title right here. Come on, Dolly, spit out the words. Here it called for a heart. I put another circle element here. I don't know if you tell, this is a photograph too of a little portion of my flowers and the card that was given to me. And these embellishments right here are from Bella Boulevard collection. This puffy sticker, I do not remember now where it came from. So I just have it centering down the middle here, just like in the layout where the journaling will be. Then for my splatter bits, whoops, sorry about that, I'm getting it out. It is the Nuva Mica Mist in Silver Smoke. A lot of times I say this backwards, so that's why I wanted to grab it. And I just put my splatters right up in the upper half portion of this layout. Okay, that made sense. And then here, these 2 pieces are from a zip strip from Close to My Heart. Their collection, I think it was called The Perfect Match. And I just tucked those in. It does not go all the way across, but you can't tell. I just told you. That's why you know now. All right, so this was the 3rd layout, and I still had, from my kit, this paper right here. And I wanted to get it used up. It was my last full sheet. Then I had this strip of paper right here. And if you watch my videos, you'll remember I used this paper in layout number 1. Then I backed it with black cardstock. I had another little scrap right here that's fringed. What I brought in from, and this is from my kit as well. What I did bring in was the black dolly, this tissue paper that you can probably hardly see, that's just adding some extra texture. And then the rest I brought in. I had these puffies that I wanted to get used up by Shannon. So this was in the kit right here. This was in the kit. This is a flower image here on a circle die cut, basically. That's how it came. And then I have this word phrase, I love you more than you'll ever know. This is my granddaughter turning 5 just last year. All right, these alpha words right here come from a One Canoe 2 set of foamy word phrases. And they were a peach color, and I have been struggling to use those for almost a year. And it finally dawned on me that I could ink them up, and I knew that the Tim Holtz Distressed paint would cover it up completely in one coat. So for the pink here, I used picked raspberry for the top portion, and then this purple is the preserve. What's that called? Is it called raspberry preserve? I can't see the bottle in front of me, but I have that, and I used that down here below, and it turned out perfect. I love it. Love, love, love. And then I used right here the Dilution Shimmer Spray in Crushed Grape and did my splatter bits right there and right here. And I think I covered everything. We've got the dolly, the extra paper that was already in my stash. I got the tissue paper. I have paper here. Oh, I have a Dear Lizzie frame here from She's Magic collection. I had used the other half already, so I just added that for some more visual interest. Oh, and I added a little shimmer trim from Close to My Heart in this pink. And then right here is washi tape. And this layout is complete. And I used everything in my kit. All right, I appreciate you all. Get out your photographs, document those memories in a fun, creative way. Give a thumbs up. Be sure to check out the other ladies. Be sure to go check out our Facebook group. If you're not a member, ask to be a member and we will accept you. You just have to answer a couple questions and come back next Monday. Bye.